Right, welcome to the first video for our homework for this year. We've been looking at place value all this week in our maths lessons, so all these questions are about place value. I'm going to show you a little tip that can help you with ordering numbers and understanding decimal numbers in particular. So this first one says, write these numbers in order starting with the smallest, and we've got the smallest ones on the left hand side here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first number here. So we've got 0.78, and if I write a digit in each square, then that would be a good starting point. Okay, then underneath that I can write the next number, which is 0.607. Now I'm going to put the 0 for no units underneath the 0 that we had in the first number. Then we've got we've got the decimal point in the same place, 0.607, again using one square for each of our columns. And you can see above the 7, there's no digit there. We're going to then put in a 0 just to show there's no thousandths. So let's look at those numbers again. We've got no whole, we've got 7 tenths, because this is our tenths column, we've got 8 hundredths, and we've got no thousandths. When that number was written originally, it didn't have a 0 in that thousandths column because there wasn't anything. When we're comparing different digits, it's sometimes helpful to pop it in. So now we're going to look at the next number, that's 5.6. So a 5 goes in the units column, we've got the decimal point in the same place, 5.6. So we're going to fill these two gaps with zeros as well, just to make the numbers look a little bit easier to compare in a moment. Now we've got 0.098, so in the units column, 0.098. And our final number, 4.003. I'll just go up here because I'm running out of room, 4.003. We've now got to decide which of these is the smallest. So we look in our units column first of all. That's where we always look because this is our whole numbers. So here we've got 4, 0, 0, 5 and 0. So for now we can ignore the 5 and ignore the 4 because they can't be the smallest. We've got 3 numbers that have got no whole in them. So we look at the next column, because this is the tenths column, which is worth more than these other columns. And so in this tenths column we have got, out of the numbers that we're interested in, which are these ones with the 0 at the start, we've got 7 tenths, we've got 6 tenths, or we've got no tenths. Now 0 is smaller than obviously 7 and 6, so the smallest value number is 0.098, and that can then go in here, 0.098. We can cross it out or we can tick it off, we can mark it with a little colour, however you want to do it. Okay, so we've used that one. Then we look at the next number, so we're still on our 0 point numbers, we've got 0.7 or 0.6. So 0.6 is obviously smaller than 0.7, so this number can go in the next box. If you follow this pattern, you should be able to get the answer to this question, thinking about what the value of each column is worth. So in this next problem, we've got to circle the number that's closest to 20 now. We don't want to be guessing, we want to be showing all of our working out. So we're going to work out how close each number is to 20, and then it should be obvious which one is the closest. So I'm going to look at the first one, 19.95. Now we can think of this as £19.95, and we should be able to work out that that is just 5p away. We can do that by taking 19.95 away from £20, or we can go £19.95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and then that would be £20. Okay. This next amount, if I write it again underneath like I did on the last side, this is £20 and 10 pence. Okay, so that is obviously 10p away. £19 and 9p, well we know £19 and 9p is less than £19.95. So that one cannot be closer to £20. £20 and 9p, we should know almost straight away that £20 and 9p is 9p away from £20. Now the last one obviously has got that extra decimal point on the end. But for now, if we just ignore that, then we've got £20 and 20 pence. That's obviously 20p away from 20. So straight away we've got our answer, This is what it means when we talk about showing all of your working out. If you do all of this, and you show all of your working out like this, and up here, then it proves that you really understand the answer, and rather than just guessing what it is. Right, another one where if you do the working out, it becomes really, really simple. We've got 6.7, and then we've got to jump to 6.8. And then we've got the same size jump all the way along. So to get from 6.7 to 6.8, we're adding a tenth to this column. So here we've got 7/10 at the top, add a tenth, and we get 8/10. Add another tenth, we get 9/10. Now when we've got 6.9, and we add another tenth, you've got to then work out what we get. This is where you need to be careful and think about your place value. If we write 6.9 again as £6.90, and underneath we maybe add that 1/10, like that, that might help you to not make a silly, careless mistake here. Okay, I'll give you a clue. The answer is not 6.10 again, okay, which is a common mistake people make when they add 1/10 to 9/10. They write it down as this. Okay, so just something to be aware of if you do make that mistake. Once you've done that, you can obviously carry on your pattern all the way along. You should be able to tell me what the value of A is. Right, the last question. If we show our working out again, this becomes fairly simple. Circle all the numbers greater than 0.6. So I'm going to write 0.6. Just like before, I'm going to put that decimal point in the same place. I'm going to write underneath 0.5. Underneath that, I'm going to write 0.8. Then I'm going to write 0.23. Now, because I've now got something in the hundredths column in this number 0.23, I'm going to put those zeros in here to make them look similar, those numbers, in the way that they've got two digits after the decimal point. And I've got 0.09 and 0.67. I should now be able to go through these and looking at that tenths column, because they've all got 0 in the units column. I'll look at the tenths column first of all. I want the numbers or the digits in the tenths column that are greater than 0.6. And if you do that, you should be able to get your answer fairly easily. I, of course, need to rub out all the circles I've put whilst I was talking to you, because they are not all the right answer. So I've rubbed those out, and now I can then choose which ones are going to be my right answer. I'll do the first one. So I look at them here and I think, right, well, greater than 0.6, 0.5, well, 0.5 can't be greater than 0.6 because 5 is less than 6. So that one is not going